Hey guys, Pat Dovely here with Matt Luxton. Again, we're out in Namibia, and one of the big reasons that we both came out here and the rest of the guys came out here was that we're very aware that your circle of influence is what's going to pull you forward or drag you down. So it's often been said the 5 people you hang around with the most are going to have a big influence on your life, whether it's financially, health-wise, in any way, your positivity. If the people you're hanging around with aren't doing the things you want to do, in some form or another, and pushing forward in life, then that's going to affect you. So we're trying to hang around like-minded people that are going to help us bring our businesses forward, help us expand our fitness knowledge, and help us help more people. So Matt, you were talking about this in the form of getting on a bus and
Yeah,
who's on your bus.
yeah. I think like I was talking to Pat about like kind of having the sort of people around you that you like. Now, don't get me wrong, like you can't always choose who your family are, but at the same time, you can choose who you spend the majority of your time with. When you got your choice. So I think the thing for me was like when I'm looking to achieve something. So if I'm doing an event, I want to know who's getting on my bus basically. So I'm gonna go somewhere. I want to do something right. The first thing I always think about when I'm trying to achieve something that's outside of my comfort zone is right. Who can help me do this better than I can help myself? All right. Um, so I like So let's give you an example. So if somebody needs if I need to coach them for a triathlon, I want to know right who's going to be my coach because somebody knows about triathlon more than I do. Who's going to be my sports therapist because I know I'm going to need regular treatment. Okay. Who's going to help me with sort of like the planning and organisation, and who knows more about that kind of stuff on event day. So I think we can relate this back to sort of our clients as well in helping them to build a support team around them who to achieve and sort of if there's somebody in there that's going to be destructive or sort of passively destructive, so they're not always going out there kind of to actively sabotage what you're doing, but then it'll be this kind of comment like, oh, do you really need to do that today? Oh, I think I like the way you looked before. Or go on, one bun won't hurt. That kind of stuff. And that's the kind of thing like that you don't. It's not always you don't always realise it, but those kind of negative thoughts then become kind of ingrained within you. So setting out from the outset, okay, so you know what you want to do. You've already decided that, but then you just need to decide who's going to go with you. And if they, quite honestly, if they're not going to help you, then yeah, probably don't want to spend too much time with them.
Yes, and I think um, sometimes it's easy to be around people that are going to tell you how good you are at different things and tell you you're perfect and tell you this, that, and the other. But it's also good to be around people who are going to call you out and are going to put, because that's what's going to pull you forward. Again, it's coming outside your comfort zone. And if I come out here and I tell you I've got an idea for something I'm going to run, you're not going to tell me it's a good idea unless it's a good idea.
Yeah,
You're going to give me suggestions as to how I can improve upon it. So
yeah,
you need to be around people again that are going to pull you forward and not leave you stagnant or push you back.
yeah.
So
I think I quite like being. I actually quite like being in the environment where I'm not the best at it. So like like there are certain aspects of things within fitness and health that I don't know the most, and I love being in that room and just being in that environment with those people and just learning.
yeah,
And I think like that's the same for our clients as well. Is okay, so there's definitely someone there who knows a lot more than them about a particular area. Make use of them.
yeah.
Why not? Why not? You know, take their knowledge and implement it and take
I
action.
saw an analogy of walking with a friend, and if you're walking with a friend who's walking a little bit faster, it mightn't make much of a difference over an hour, but if you keep going and you keep going and you keep going, they've pulled you forward miles,
Yeah,
in a couple of hours. And that's the whole idea that if you're moving through life with people that are a little bit ahead of you in different areas, they're going to bring you with them. And if you're looking to keep up with people,
yeah. I think as well, like I think when you look at it on an individual, say a training session, having people around you that are better than you at a particular, group of exercises or a particular movement pattern is not a bad thing because it kind of pushes you along. And I don't think it matters whether you catch up with that one person or not. It just helps you to become better yourself.
yeah,
So it's actually not about perhaps becoming that person at all. It's just about becoming better yourself.
yeah.
So having those kind of people on your bus is a very important thing to have around.